Hello friends, welcome back to Science Capsule, a perfect self-learning tool. We have been learning various ICT tools. One of the important ICT tool which we have discussed in the last episode was Google Form for collecting students' information or participants' information. A separate detailed video have already been uploaded in this channel. If you have not watched that video, then it's very important to watch. Click on the I button and I'll also provide in the description box. Follow the link and watch that video. You will get more idea about how to use Google Form for collecting students' information. Now, in today's episode, we are going to learn the students' informations are in online, how to get back those informations in Excel sheets. Very interesting, right? So this video is all about to know how to get students' information which is present online into an Excel sheet, and with this you can modify it, you can take printout and you can manipulate with that data. So watch till the end of this video. If not, subscribe this channel right now and press bell icon so that you won't miss any of my future uploads on ICT tools. So let us start today's video. Let us create the form from the scratch. See here, I have already logged in, so click on the 9 dot, then click on the forms, then you will be taken to the interface where you will find all the elements of the form. So I have already created a form of teacher's email address. Now we will learn how to create from the scratch. So as you can see here on the bottom right corner, two options. One is create new form, here template. So click on this new, then a new form will be open. So here we write the students. We are going to collect students email address. So this email address finds very much useful, and students email address is very much mandatory for Google Classroom. So here we write to Google Classroom. We have already seen how to create form. So here in our form we will have name of the students, email ID, that's it. So quickly we will design the form. Here enter your name. So name will appear here, that is a short answer, and this should be the required one. Then create another, just you can copy it down so that you will get the same question. So here you write enter your email. So email address, then short answer. Here what you have to do is email, whenever email is written responsive, we have to validate the field. So here it will be in the text, then here contains here email, then invalid text. We have already seen this invalid email address, which means if the user enters incorrect email address, then it gives response as invalid email address. So in order to validate email address, we give some validation. So this we have already seen. So right now in our form we have two fields. One is name of the student and here email address. So one more thing we can ask is a class. So here I am entering another field. Here enter, here choose your class. We can choose your class. For this what you can do, multiple choice. Here drop down you can option, here class 1, here class 2, here class 3, then class 4. Like that you can add any number 5. Almost we have designed our form. Let us preview it. So once we preview, we will see enter your name, your email address, then here choose your class. So this is over. So once it is over, what you have to do is we share this link to our students, and for that you know very well. So here settings, we have to do limit to one response, because each student should send only one email address. So limit to one response has to be checked. Click on save. Now the form is complete and ready to be disseminated among the students. So here we send this through quick link, we can shorten this, then copy it, and this code we can share it through WhatsApp or any other social media, or through email also we can send. So now the link is copied. Now let us share this. So here right click, paste. So link has been pasted over here. Click on this. Then this is the link. By using this link, the students can enter their email address. So let us check it out. So here I opened. So this is the code, right, which we have sent. So click on this. When I click, see here, this has come. Here I write the name as Dinesh. Then email address I'll write as dinesh@gmail.com. Then choose your class, and in the class I choose 6. Then click on submit. Once it is clicked, you can see very well that the student's email address has been sent. You cannot send one more record. So from the concerned email address, from one account a student can submit only one data. So this data has been sent. Now let us check it out by opening our form. So one response has come. So Dinesh, this is what we have entered from the mobile phone, right? Once all the responses of a concerned class has been received, then what we can do is we can collect and store in an Excel sheet for a future reference, or for further manipulation, or for further record, for taking printout and all. We can have all this data in Excel. So this video is all about how to collect the responses in an Excel sheet. So now the time has come to learn. So once all the students sent their email address, the next thing what we need to do is, now look at the screen here, a green color option. This is the option. By using this, we can collect all the data in Excel sheet. So when you see here, create spreadsheet, click on this. On left clicking, you see create a new spreadsheet. You can give name as well. Here I am giving email address, here students email address, and select existing. If you have already any sheet, then you can choose that Excel sheet. If you want to create a new one, then create a new spreadsheet, then click on create. So now we have created an Excel sheet. So by the time I passed, another student also entered, because I have shared this link through my existing WhatsApp group. So my student also saw this link, and she also entered her email address. So as you can see, now we have got 2 responses. One is the first response which I have passed, that is dinesh2021@gmail.com, and here my class 10th student PR Akshara 2021@gmail.com. So far we have obtained 2 data. So here timestamp, at what time the concerned student sent the message, and here name of the student, enter your email address. So if you want to print this, then you can click on Ctrl P shortcut key. So this will get printed out. See here letter, you can choose the printer and all. So this option you can use. Otherwise you can share it. When you click on share, you can share through email, or you can share to your friends. So that's all we have in today's video. I hope you found this video useful. If so, then hit the like button and share as much as possible. So see you all on another day with a new ICT tool. Till then, take good care of yourself. Bye.